President having to vote the UPND government into power in order for them to deliver according to the expectations of the Zambian people. The president has called on the ministers and their permanent secretaries to desist from spending extravagantly because it is a hindrance to delivering the expectations of the Zambian people. His Excellency also encouraged all ministries to work with the Presidential Delivery Unit and not to see the committee as a competition, but a supplement to key delivery strategies in restructuring the economy. He was speaking during the Presidential Delivery Unit leadership work at Mulungushi International Conference Center.
And the Minister of Finance, they are sitting in the official credit committee, so we can put to bed our debt restructuring, which has been one of our priorities. And we have...
A month ago, His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema established a Presidential Delivery Unit, PDU, with the mandate of accelerating high-priority government programs and projects. Today, the unit, led by His Excellency, held a leadership workshop at the Mulungushi International Conference Center alongside line ministries, and during the official address, the President highlighted the need to deliver according to the expectations of the Zambian people.
The presidency must spend more time on visionary issues, the ministers on visionary issues. The mundane issues, they must get done as routine. I hear some of you don't want to work with others. Some of us don't want to work with others. Why? We're all different. God endowed us differently. Individual deliverables, group deliverables, cross-ministerial deliverables is what we should do. We must accept to work with each other. Teamwork, coordination, efficiency. I'm tired of swearing in people. I want us to deliver. It starts and ends with us here. We want to change this country, we'll change it. If we don't want, it will not change. But why should we be paid our salaries?
His Excellency called for concerted efforts among ministries and has warned against extravagancy among those holding public offices.
Extravagance is not part of us. What do I see? You are still applying to buy new VXs. Secretary Cabinet, anyone who was born a VX in central government, in local government, in quasi-government institutions, yesterday I was in the IDC board, I would like an instruction which will be followed up to bring out those VXs, put them in the market and sell them.
Presidential Delivery Unit PDU and its collaboration with line ministries will foster development in the favorable economic environment in the country. Mwene Muyanga reporting for Hope News, Lusaka.
Meanwhile, President Hakainde Hichilema has disclosed that the debt restructuring process has reached an advanced stage as the Minister of Finance today attended a creditor committee meeting. His Excellency says he is hopeful that this meeting will work towards getting rid of the credit overhead. The President disclosed that he has engaged other heads of state over the matter, and as a result, the meeting which the Minister attended has been successful.
And the Minister of Finance, they are sitting in the official credit committee, so we can put to bed our debt restructuring, which has been one of our priorities. And we have lobbied around globally in the night. Myself, I've been calling presidents in the night to make sure that the official creditor committee meeting takes place today, Thursday today, and not in May. Because my mind is clear. If we don't take out this debt overhang, it will be very difficult to restructure this economy. So it's one of my personal deliverables as head of state. So you should have your own personal deliverables. And if all goes well, we'll be okay. We'll be on a different footing in a couple of days from now. That's what I call work. And work and more work.
Deputy Police Public Relations Officer Danny Mwale says police have arrested a 22-year-old door bouncer of a named bottle shop located at Lumumba bus station area along Mumba Road for the offense of murder. The police PR says David Chisamba of Garden House compound in Lusaka is alleged to have caused the death of Mike Kalume, aged 21, after a dispute at the named bottle store. It is alleged that the victim, who was being prevented from leaving with a bottle of beer, was pushed and he fell, hitting his head on the tarmac. He was rushed to Kanyama Level 1 Hospital, where he was pronounced dead around 23:30 hours. Mr. Mwale says the incident occurred on April 25, 2023, around 22 hours. The body of the deceased is currently deposited in the University Teaching Hospital mortuary awaiting postmortem, while the suspect is in police custody waiting to be formally charged. The Zambia Statistics Agency has today announced the agency's introduction of an executive monitor application that users can use to get different census statistical information without requesting it from the agency. The application is said to be available on Android devices only. Interim Statistician General Mulenga Musepa announced this at the Zamstat's monthly dissemination bulletin earlier today. He further mentioned that the introduction of the application is to complement government's efforts on building a digitalized society.
Basically, you all know that we did disseminate the census results in December last year. Showing the national population and the provincial population, and we had been working on a tool that should enable each one of you, policymakers, all stakeholders, be able to get that data on the phone, on an Android phone. We've got a Zambia Census Executive Monitor, which you can upload on any Android phone. I think for us as an agency, technology is important. I think some of you who may have listened to the president yesterday when he was in Vic Force, he did emphasize the importance of technology and technology talking to each other. And for obvious reasons, it's cost efficient, it's quicker, and it's faster. So I thought you could actually pick this. This is quite important. Apart from just sitting, accessing it, you can have it on your iPads as well, on the computer. So to get it, you go to Play Store, type Zambia Census Exec, EXEC, and then it will prompt you, follow through the steps, and you'll be able to upload this application. Thank you.
We now take a break. We'll be back with more stories shortly after this.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the most happening game show in the motherland. My name is EDNA. I am the People's Bay, and this is Pungwa, the Game Duo. Now on this show, two celebrities or two influencers compete in a series of games. At the end of it all, somebody gets to walk away with some cool cash, or maybe should I say chipu prize moody, which is one time.
It's not a homicide.
It's what?
Let me think again. No, I think I've got this one.
Grocery.
Grocery stores. That's it.
especially that I am going to annihilate Mumbai Archie.
Were you good? Now my spelling school. The question, yes or no?
What matters to Nagraj? The question is, could police officer good?
Stop car. Imagine, that's what I'm thinking about. Stop, bro. What?
It is Pungwa the Game Duo, and let the celebrity games begin.
Zambia Hands-On Training Center is enrolling for May intake in the following skills-based courses: General Hospitality, duration 1 year; Power Electrical, duration 1 year; Plumbing, duration 1 year. We have invested heavily in diamonds and other stone cutting and polishing equipment, and so we offer gemstone cutting and polishing course, duration 2 years; Jewelry Manufacturing, duration 2 years; Computer Studies, duration 1 year; Food Production, duration 6 months. We also offer community-based short intensive training, which takes a period of 2 weeks in food production, deco, plumbing, and power electrical. Qualifications: minimum entry, grade 9 to grade 12, and for home-based training, no minimum requirements.
When you come to our institution, we are going to train you how to use your hands.
And we are right now open for May intake. We are calling upon all sections of society to apply.
For enrollments, download the forms on our website www.zhtc.org or email admissions@zhtc.org. We are located at plot number 11068, Ngwezi Road, Roma, Lusaka. Call or WhatsApp us on 0764 342104. Thank you so much for staying with us. We now continue with the rest of the stories. And now, in a sad event, a 12-year-old girl of Chirundu district has died after she was attacked by a crocodile on the Zambezi River, where she had gone to fetch water with 2 of her relatives. Diana Siabeva, a grade 3 pupil of Kayuni Primary School, was caught by the reptile as she was heading home after drawing water from the river. She was together with her siblings when the incident happened on April 26, 2023, around 06 hours at Siabulembu area along the Zambezi River. As they were leaving the point where they drew water from, her relatives reported that they heard a voice behind them and later realized that the victim was missing. A search party was launched in the water, and 40 minutes later, the victim's body was retrieved. It was found with cuts on her left arm. The body has been deposited in Mutendere Mission Hospital mortuary, waiting for post-mortem and burial.
Died after she was attacked by a crocodile on the Zambezi River, where she had gone to fetch water with 2 of her relatives. Diana Siabeva, a grade 3 pupil at Kayuni Primary School, was caught by the reptile as she was heading home after drawing water from the river. She was together with her siblings when the incident happened on April 26, 2023, around 06 hours at Sialumbu area along the Zambezi River. As they were leaving the point where they draw water from, her relatives reported that they heard noise behind them and later realized that the victim was missing. A search party was launched in the water, and 40 minutes later, the victim's body was retrieved. It was found with cuts on her left arm. The body has been deposited in Mutendere Mission Hospital mortuary, waiting for post-mortem and burial.
And now works have commenced in Kalingalinga, where a further road is being worked on. Joining Kamloops Road has reached at 15%. Kalingalinga traders are happy that a road will bring development in the area. They further disclosed that this will boost further businesses as customers would avoid buying from their stand due to the bad state of the road. And Kalingalinga area councillor Mr. Mukubesa Nyoni said that he estimates that the project might be done in 2 months' time. Mebo Chitimbiti gives us more in this report.
Following the disbursement of Constituency Development Fund, CDF in constituencies, Kalingalinga has reached 15% preparation for the construction of a feeder road joining Kamloops. Traders are excited about the development as the business would go down during rain season as customers would barely visit their stand due to the bad state of the road. They have called upon government to speed up the process as one was heard saying business is slow due to the road that is partially closed.
Tamvera bwino potipangira road because naye kuvutika maningi na matika. During rain season ngatamba kuloka mvula sunga pite mushi. So hapa pena tukonzela at least vachitako mushi akaoka improvement. Then wangapitirize na moso makome tumanjira twinangu futi marodi enangu yangafunike futi kuti watipangira tamaki. At least zankalako mushi. Olo kuyenda zankalako bwino. Or sometimes so ufuna kubukinga motoka so usiku kwina maplaces enangu wenzo kana kufika chukwa chichani marodi niyo ipo. So otherwise venetaona kuveno wapanga ati wapirize kutaso chabi. Isi tumentifuna size mwamusanga munga mwana gradera iso bana grade papita ko time then to expect that maybe within 1 month maybe atafaka na gravel ijasira fast but panapita rain season ya sira then babwera we thank God babwera but wakasisa ko fast then fuchina ngona ma drainage tama kangafake but ngakribe drainage futi tizankala affected but apanga tama kina drainage bapanga na kotela manzi nisha chitabwino maningi
washitamushe kupanga road but problem yeti facing is either wazaika vimiala or wazapanga tama better washite to fast road because imangala busy and then futi shukuru stiziwa mwana wanza fikira na drainage because akaka space ni kangono ila kama drainage ya kuru or ngono no zasia sochi development ingalete but in some ways akakarodi kangono kama kondo parking ya mamoto kakarodi so in best way hapo vetatasha yako chi ifakuti dust izaleka kuoneka then futi na mamoto kazangala kwa at least na parking space ya mushemushi so afungo vendeza mantemba fungo yasia social marketplace ize tasha chako che because of the road ya vile wakonza wachitache mushi pa konza i road but wachiteko fast in time noti papita pera ni mamanzi angati shansha vantu wazazanda barasi road waike konze
tamvera bwino kai kumankhala matika maningi so tamvera bwino kuti vintu vikazienda maningi kai konzebe business ngati kuli matika sivaenda vanhu.
Kalingalinga area councillor Mukubesa Nyoni has stated that works are at 15% and has made an estimation that the project might take 2 months to complete the works.
We are in Kalingalinga we are only at 15%, but if you look at the work that is coming from the positive response that we are seeing at 15%, once we are at 80, 90, people will be extremely happy. Because what is remaining now is the compacting. As you may know, we are using ZNS. They've got proper equipment. They will compact the stones. They will lay drainages on either side and put culverts so that they can connect into the drainages that are along Kamloops. But I'm very hopeful, maybe just guessing, maybe in the next 2 months we should be done. Let us remain positive as people of Kalingalinga. You voted for dedication, and dedication is what you get.
Mebo Chitimbiti, Hope News in Lusaka.
And some Kalingalinga residents have welcomed the move by government to introduce a penalty to pedestrians that contravene road traffic rules and guidelines. Those spoken to by Hope News crew said the introduction of the 300 kwacha penalty for pedestrians found crossing roads with headsets as well as those boarding buses at undesignated bus stations are prone to causing accidents and unnecessary congestion. Therefore, the statutory instrument comes at the right time. And Zambia Police National Road Safety Awareness and Education Coordinator, Paul Siloka, says new SI number 76 of 2022 has given guideline on how people violating road traffic rules will be properly dealt with by the law. He has since urged the general citizenry to take serious precautions on the road so as to preserve lives. Daniel Chilema gives us more in this report. It seems the footage is not yet ready. We might come back to the story. Now, the Churches Health Association of Zambia, CHAZ, says alcohol and drug abuse among adolescents has continuously been a huge problem in Zambia that contributes to mental instability for youths and young adults. The organization has recorded a high number of young people ranging from 10 to 24 engaging in the abuse of alcohol and drugs, creating a non-productive environment among young people in the country. Director of Health Programs, Ms. Rose Zimba at CHAZ, says the stakeholders meeting was aimed at educating adolescents about the dangers of alcohol abuse and how many others in the community can be protected from the vice. Meanwhile, Sebastian Kaisa, who is a reformed alcohol and drug addict under the CHAZ program, has urged his fellow youths to desist from abuse of drugs as it has adverse effects on the body. Well, we seem not to have that footage as well. We apologize for that. But that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. But before we go, let us take a look at the stories that made the headlines. HH challenges ministers to stop leakages in government and deliver to people's expectations. Police arrest a 22-year-old door bouncer for murder. A 12-year-old girl of Chirundi district has died after a crocodile attack. And finally, CHAZ says alcohol and drug abuse contributes to mental instability. This has been the main news bulletin on Hope Channel Zambia. Thank you so much for joining us on our socials as well. Remember to continue following us and liking our pages on Facebook. That is Hope Channel Zambia, and also our YouTube channel, Hope Channel Zambia. This has been Piri Elesani with the main news, and my sign language interpreter has been George Kalimukwa. Stay blessed.